What's up guys, the Bobcat here and welcome back to Path of Exile Fall of Oriath. Last time we actually entered Act 6. We're on Act 6 now and I didn't even realise. Which is nice. We also got a bunch of quests, so we're going to go and turn all the, well, not turn them in, start doing them. We just need to use our book for that one. There we go. Passive respect points, not the most useful thing in the world, but they're nice. So let's start heading off. Between the last part and this one, I did do a bunch of stuff. I leveled up. I also did some more stuff to my equipment. I also unlocked the hideout to the medium level, so we'll take a quick peek at that. And I invited 2 new masters. So we have Katarina, I guess, and Vorici. I think I'm saying that wrong, but I've up to level 5, which let me upgrade to the medium, which gives me all this area to play with, but I'm not using any of it because there's not really much point, really. I mean, maybe if I had a party with me, or I put some decorations down, but this is all I really need, this little area. So let's move along. Now let's first off let's level up. Now, oops, there we go. We did get all the entropy stuff, which is nice. Or atrophy, not entropy. So the next place to go is to go down here, grab up these ones, and then to go to, where is it? One down here somewhere. Where was it? Not that one. That one's good. So maybe cold hard calculation. Also, this music at the moment, I don't know if you can hear it, but it really reminds me of Dragon Age. Also, I did turn myself down a bit because I noticed I was quite loud, and I also upped the music and the audio a bit more. So hopefully I'm not blowing your eardrums out as much. What was it? I'm sure it was around here. Where is it? It's called Nullification. Coordination, Will of Blades, Entropy. There's Entropy. We want that one. Maybe the skill tree's changed, because I'm sure I can't find it. Huh. Maybe I'm hallucinating. There it is. I wasn't. Nullification. I think we want to head to that one next. But before we do that, we have a couple gems I want to put in. So we've got gem sockets here, but I also wouldn't mind grabbing up the purity of flesh to get that chaos resistance, because we currently have a slight deficiency there, and that's not ideal. Also, what else? I want to pick up deep thoughts as well, because our mana is currently suffering a little bit. So I think I'll grab mana and deep thoughts, then we'll probably grab up these 2 to get some gems in. I also swapped up another gem as well, which I'll talk about in a second. And then we'll probably grab the purity of flesh. I won't mind that one as well, actually. But that's armor and energy shield, so maybe not. And then we'll probably head off down here somewhere. So let's start grabbing the deep thoughts. Well, it's funny because this gives 8% mana, whereas down here this gives 8% mana and 10% increased regeneration. So really grabbing these 3 is probably worth more. But I'll grab these 2 because it actually saves us a point. Give us 50 mana, did that. Excellent. So let's hurry up and head off. Now I swapped lightning tendrils out for blight, which is sort of the chaos version of lightning tendrils. And it's not too bad. So we'll see how it works. Now it's been a while since we've been here. It's level 45 zone now. The coast. We also need to head back to Tarmac and the Wee Warriors. And casting speed leveled up. But we also need to head to Tidal Island. Oh, great sand spitters. Not a big fan of sand spitters. Looks like Kitava is having fun. Gas is still doing its job though. Oh, I hate these hounds. These warhounds are the worst. Looks like all those people from Calm's nightmare have come to life. Although I thought Calm's Nightmare was the beast, not Tukulhama, but I guess Tukulhama was part of the beast at that time, so... Not Tukulhama, sorry, Kitava. Who am I? Making a complete mistake there. Oh, also, this probably explains why we're suffering a little bit. There we go. We actually got 100 mana now. Excellent. No, that's just Tukulhama. Well, I guess because we're having to kill the old gods now, that we will have to kill Tukulhama at one point. After we kill the Brian King, we'll be able to see that a bit better. After all, that's when we'll unlock the deity screen. Take all that. Take another drink. My throat feels really weird. I'm not liking it. Feels weird when I start talking. More warhounds. At least that chaos seems to be working out still. I haven't shown Blight off either yet. Blight doesn't seem to do a whole lot to start off with, but these enemies are a bit tough and the gem is still kind of underleveled. But from what I've been able to gather, it does... Well, you can't see it on this screen. Well, yeah, actually, it does 97.48 a second. Wow. Oh, hold on, there's a spirit. I don't know if you can hear that. It's a necromancer. Why is it always a necromancer? Come here, you. We're not going to get it. No, we did. It's unusual. Where is it? There you see, it does a base of 23.5. I'm guessing we're putting it up to 90 something then. I never noticed that, which is weird. Say that I looked at it a whole bunch. But I guess it's saying that it does 97.4 chaos damage a second and it can stack up to 20 times. So what's that? 2,000 damage if we can stack it all the way up. And you can see it does start stacking up, but I think the duration still needs a bit of work. Because it still doesn't seem to do as much as that. I think it's not stacking up to 20 because the duration is just running out on it before we can stack it up any higher. So once we start getting some more duration increasing ones, that should start becoming more viable. But it also does have a benefit of slowing enemies. So it's not all terrible. Ah, there's a unique here. That's interesting. Oh dear. Got a achievement. Very nice. Also, Ice Bite. I don't know why I have the Ice Bite support gem. I think I had it for Arcane Armor and... Or Arctic, not Arcane. I keep saying Arcane. I think it's just a relic of that time. I don't think it did anything anyway. Just kind of kept it. Ooh, Orb of Fusing. I'm not liking these totems they're spawning, but not a lot we can do about that. Hey, there's the way to Tidal Island. Excellent. Waypoint is always a good indicator. And we're only 8 minutes in. To Tidal Island to find Bestel's manuscript. I wonder if anything's changed here or not. I think it has actually. I think those pillars weren't there or they were slightly different. Maybe. Maybe I'm just tricking myself into thinking that something has changed and when truly nothing has. Ooh, strongbox. Lots of enemies. Beautiful. Damn sand spitters though. When they split apart. Yeah, it's so annoying. Oh, is that gold? It is indeed. What level area is this? 45. It don't feel like a 45. But I guess it's using the enemies from Act 1, so they have lower health in general. It could be the reason. I mean, we just do that and they all keel over, and I haven't upgraded Essence Drain, I don't think. Maybe I did. I'm not sure now. Anyway, let's see who the boss is. Riptide. I was wondering if it was going to be another member of the crew, but apparently not. Like the old captain or something. Well, he's dead. Maybe that paw ring and that'd be it. I actually cleared out my inventory fairly recently. I say fairly recently, as in before I started recording this session. I went and cleared out a bunch of rings from the inventory. Need another drink. God. Ugh. I don't think the water's cutting it. I have a kettle now, so really I should try some tea instead. I haven't drunk tea in years, actually. I ought to. I think maybe next time, well, maybe not next time, but sometime soon I'll actually switch over to drinking some tea instead of water. I've read that it's apparently better for you anyway. For your voice, that is. More soothing than water. So who knows? Also, it'd be nice to drink something with a bit of flavour to it rather than just water. Although I will need to get myself a new mug. Yeah, small problems. Oh, Harbinger. Didn't even notice you. That's right, spawn these weak enemies that melt. Looks like when he summons the, what are they called, the crustaceans, the sand spitters, that they don't actually separate into multiple ones, which is nice. How are we doing in terms of... got a lot of upgrade materials on us at the moment. I'm not complaining about that. Now then. Let's get back to Lionel's watch and deliver the manuscript to old Bestel. And I'll be quiet as well while we do so you can listen to his dialogue. I'll be back in a moment.
Marvelous. Oh, yes, yes, it's all here. Act 1, Scene 1. Along the shoreline, the beach grass sways. A blazing sun sinks 'neath sparkling bays. Oh, strange be the night when the drowned dead rise, and a pale moon ascends above cold skies. The stranger still is lost to me, those silken pillows upon which I lay at sea. It's moody, atmospheric, not as funny as I remember, but I'm sure it gets better in Act 2. Regardless, you have my thanks. Please, take something for your efforts. And next time you're in town, do come and see the show. I'll leave your name at the door, if I can salvage a door from someone else.
Cool. I just noticed the music is god awful loud, and I could barely hear what Bestel was saying, so we're going to increase dialogue all the way up. See what we got from the amulet. Ooh, what the fuck? Do lose some resistances though, which isn't good. Our resistances are already suffering as it is. I'm gonna have to say no to that, sadly. We're lacking resistances at the moment. In fact, I'm probably gonna swap out this cold ring at some point. Probably for maybe a topaz. Because the cold is nice, but we've got 100% cold, and I could really do with some lightning and chaos. So maybe I'll put a chaos ring on, and then we'll, I don't know, upgrade it with something that will give us
still alive,
light resistance. I think I managed to level up
farewell,
Elron. Yeah, I think I did. So he's obviously working a bit better now, giving me more benefits for when I upgrade items. I'll probably do any of that sort of stuff off camera if I'm going to. So let's head back to... oops, wipe my microphone. Have you got anything to say? I doubt you will, but Never hurts to check. No, I didn't think so. It's a mud flats to try and find Nessa. Mud flat should just be over here, right? Yep, there it is. Wonder what's changed here. And if it's still as horrid as I remember. Well, doesn't seem to have changed much. Some Tukulhama scouts, but yeah. Where the rowers are. Well, leave that 2-stone ring, it's magic. And I'll take it. Me and my kleptomania. Just can't help it. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. That's the first unique strongbox I've ever seen. Ooh. Now I'm interested. Let's get rid of all these guys first. Oh, there's a damn Harbinger. I guess we ought to kill him then. There's a tree blocking my way. I'm stuck behind a tree. Youch. Youch again. Contagion leveled up, arcane surge and lightning tendrils. Damn, he hit like a truck. Oh, that puddle is just a area you just can't step into. What are you? Get rid of them. Open this chest. God, go away. Kill over already, please. Leave me alone. Now then, this unique chest. Also, before we do, contagion is going from 411 to 510. Very nice. Gotta buy 3 monsters. Gotta buy a stream of tormented spirits. I'm gonna start getting sketchy. I'm see if the tormented spirits actually possess anyone. Oh god, it just got melted. Resurrected town, I guess. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Ouch. That really hurt. I don't even know what did damage there. I think those enemies might still be there, but I think the spirits will be gone. Unless they've possessed some of the enemies. Well, they did. It's just totems which is doing the damage.
A pain spirit hijacks a body and will
Actually,
not be stopped by their body's
God damn it, run, 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 run. What is hitting me? Must have been that guy who was doing so much damage to me. There's also a bunch of martyrs as well. Where are you going? Yikes. That was unpleasant. Still, we did it. Don't know how much experience we got for it. Oh, there's another one there. Oh. Got away. Well, let's see how much of this we could take. Probably not all of it. Gonna have to make a few trips, I think. Back to town. Because we ain't taking all this home. Can we take that Chris? We can. I'm not leaving any of those golds behind. Because they're all worth something to sell. And we'll dump that unique off in the stash. I wonder if it's actually... Yeah, it's worth identifying them. Oh, Tarkle's got a quest.
How you going?
I bet still selling stuff. I didn't realise he did. Nah, it might be, but I'm not really... Oops. No, I want to keep that. There we go. Dump the rest off in here. I want to get back out before my portal disappears, like it always does. Although, I never noticed it disappear in the earlier stages. Only in the later stages have I noticed it disappear. Well, we'll search the mudflats some more because we haven't actually found Nessie yet, so it's probably what he's talking about. Oh. A ring with a socket. Interesting. Yeah, we've got enough space to take the last few things. Now, anything here that we want? Any wands? There is. I'll take that. Because I actually have someone who can add spell damage now. So it's worth me getting those again.
Much clutter.
Oh, there's not. Just need to play a bit of Tetris. There we go. Not seeing anything else. Maybe some chromatics that I'm missing, but other than that, I think we're okay. What was crystal 1 there? 30 though. Well, let's keep exploring. Where's our resistances at? They're at... yeah, lightning is just terrible. Fire's fortunately still hanging on. But chaos isn't. So I'm thinking we swap out the frost ring for a rare amethyst and then try and put lightning on it. If we can. The problem with making it rare though is you can never be too sure of what you're going to get on it. And I'm not exactly sure what happens if you put a... if you just put modifiers on a regular old ring, for instance. I have to test it. If I can put 2 modifiers on it, just a regular one, and put maximum mana and lightning resistance, then that might be all I need for a ring, and the rest of it's just gravy. I have to see. And so a lot of my gems are getting ready to upgrade, which is nice. Well, where's Nessa? I think she's around here somewhere. And we'll find out in a minute. Oh, there she is. Speak of the devil. Also, faster casting, which is on our essence drain. Arctic armor, void minute. It's more damage. Let's go talk to Nessa. Now she has changed a little. Ah. Forgotten warrior, dishonored queen. I wonder if they're part of a prophecy. I don't think they are. Although someone just dropped a unique. But still. Jesus. I have conquest. That seems important. Ah. Cowrie Fortress.
Too much
Elegant
clutter.
sword. I think I've already got an elegant sword. I'm gonna take it because, you know, why not? Flog the rest of this to Bestel. Increased area of support. 23 minutes.
Still working on it.
Get rid of all that stuff. Dump the rest in here. Let's see, not that one. I started putting stuff in slot 3 actually. Oh, it's level 31. Didn't even know. Where's my fires? There they are. And just a regular new one. Yeah, I think I'll have to test it out on one of these amethyst strings. And see what I can get out of them. Let's get back, grab that unique, then talk to Nessa. Then, I don't know, maybe head back again. We'll see. Oh, there's path there.
He did this to me. The King of Brian. And he wants me to be... Oh God. Please. I don't know how I'm doing this, nor if I may again. Help me. Help us before...
Oh, Brian King. So, let's just walk back and have a chat, I guess. No portal here, is there? No. I've got plenty of those things. What's this sword? I don't think I have that. I'll dump it in the stash and then we'll talk to Tarkley and see what he has to say. I'm surprised what's her face hasn't moved yet. Lily. Usually she ends up standing where Nessie used to stand. Let's stop with Tarkley because he's got a quest for us.
You've seen Nessa? Talk to her? Well, that's more than I dared hope for, truth be told. This change she's going through, this curse the so-called Brine King has put on her, it can be broken. I know it. You've got to keep going. Follow her trail before it gets any colder. Make your way along the coast, the ship graveyard, even Mervale's cave if you must. By my reckoning, this king's not the sort to venture far from his briny bed. The submerged passage. It's underwater again, and there's no sign of those shells you used to drain it. Fortunately, there's another way to reach Axiom Prison and beyond. A path I scouted out myself, through what was once the fetid pool, and then along the ridge above it. Problem is, whatever's brought those Karui revenants to life has also sealed the pool entranceway with a bloody great totem. Now, I'm no expert on Karui carving, but there's a pair of empty eye sockets on the thing that just don't look right. Find that totem's eyes, and I reckon you've found your way in.
Well, that was weird.
Farewell.
Something strange happened there. I'll talk with everyone about Nessa and Tukulhama, and then, you know, we'll see what comes of it. Go on, turn off.
You do know it's cruel to make jests of an addled mind, don't you? Nessa, alive, and turned into a bloody cod? Huh! That said, you've never been wrong before. So seems like I'm going to have to stare this fanciful tale in its fishy face. She talked of the Brine King, did she? Now there's a name what can trouble the breeches of even the most jaded of poets. Though Mervale might be dead, the sea still has its seductive songs. And this time it's a big, briny baritone doing the wailing. With Kitava now stomping around Oriath, it seems mythology is fast turning into reality. Then again, the gods didn't just spring out of some poet's head. I certainly couldn't pen an ode to the god of eternally flowing ale, and then just stick me mug out to catch the free brew. No, I imagine the gods once dined, danced, and defecated just like you or I. Now they seem ready to take another stab at it. At life, I mean. Take the Karui father of war, for instance, old Tukulhama, all comfortably tucked up in Kaum's holdfast, and playing war like a few thousand years was only a quiet weekend for him. Come to think of it, perhaps it was.
Still alive, are we?
From here to the beast, the journey is long and arduous. You are strong for a mortal, yet the beating of this war drum shall burst your human heart. So we must fortify it with something a little more divine in nature. While a god may fall, their essence lingers, a quiet cacophony outside of your perception. That essence can be yours to galvanize your will and invigorate your body. I have the perfect first donor for us. Tukulhama, the father of war. In a pool once foul and fetid, he has raised a fortress now ferocious and fearsome. Best you pay him a visit before he also raises that ugly son of his, and unleashes him upon what remains of Wraeclast. The Karui were a peaceful culture of farmers and fishermen, before fate thrust the great Tukulhama upon them. It was he who put the stone axes in their hands, and the hunger for conquest in their bellies. Farmers quenched their dry fields in blood. Fishermen emptied their holds of fish and filled them with land-greedy hordes. Battle by battle, war by war, Tukulhama carved the steps that would carry him up a mountain of severed heads and into immortality. Tukulhama's axe is called anger, his spear is called greed, and the victims are the minds and hearts of all Karui.
Cool, all the dialogue's done. And we're about done ourselves. So we've got a few minutes left. Well, a few minutes, if I say 10 seconds. So let's try and find our way to the fetid pool. Although, I'll be ending it in about 4 seconds. So we'll maybe do this essence and that'll be about it. Then I'll have to cut it and then we'll be rejoining the adventure, basically from this exact moment. Get rid of all these guys. So much damage. Ouch. It really stings. What's my evasion rating at? 30, no wonder. Well, upgrade that. We've hit 30 minutes, so I do have to end this part here. Hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.